Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot. And if I sound a little nasally in this video, it's because I've been all emotional all day because I've had so many lovely comments and um, I've just been responding all day and I just wanted to say thank you guys. Um, and yeah, I'm feeling the emotional drain today. But I'm here because I could not wait to do this reading. I love these cards. Oh, let me show everybody the deck. All right. So pile one is this lovely, beautiful rose quartz tower. She's got a little dent on her. I don't know what you would call that, but it's not like a perfect. It's a little imperfect. Reminds me of when Joy says that you know the imperfect things are things that she loves the most because she. And I've always been kind of like that too, where it's like it's got a little weirdness on it. It's all right with me, but she's cute. And it's a rose quartz, and that's pile one. Pile two, I love this stone so much. It is a gold stone. There we go. Look at that. Like, try not to look at my crusty fingers. But the glitter. I mean, that is so like hypnotizing to somebody like me. I really do have that mermaid shiny object thing. Like, it's anything that glitters is my jam. I just love it so much. But it's a beautiful little stone. And then we have that was pile two, and then pile three. We've just got this beautiful seashell. I keep forgetting how close you can get with the iPhone. And then, like, you can get, like, super close. And I just enjoy seeing things up close because I can't see a lot of things in real life. My eyes aren't that great. All right. So, thank you guys again for just being wonderful. And I will see you at your piles. Hey, pile one. You picked this beautiful rose quartz. This is going to be a reading. Where do I want to put her? Put her right here. She's pretty right there. All right, so we have Mermaid with butterflies. This card is so freaking gorgeous. I mean, come on. Number 30 could be significant. There's also a little jellyfish at the bottom. Look how bright and vibrant these butterflies are. And I'm seeing all the colors of the chakras. It's just just very bright and beautiful. And she's got like rainbows in her eyes. I love it. All right, so we're going to put this over here. And we're going to go ahead and get you some oracle cards. Now, these are pre shuffled. I'm going to go ahead and give it a cut. Found this to be easier than trying to shuffle it. And then I'm going to want you to take a deep breath. Think about your person. One wants to come too, so we'll get an extra card about one. Let's see what that bottom card was. Oh, let me fix that light so it doesn't. I'm gonna get better lighting, guys. It's on the way. Just haven't figured out. The shiny cards are the only problem. Okay, well, we're just gonna put her up here. That's where she needs to be anyway. Strangely lonely. Isolation, a journey alone. Feeling lonely or abandoned. Yeah, it's one of those kind of days, isn't it? I can feel it in the collective. Like my energy from the day has been such an emotional roller coaster between all of everybody's lovely comments and responding, and it was like yeah, it's been an emotional roller coaster today, but it's also been like heavy. Like it's been a I need to cry and get it out kind of day. So strangely lonely. Hmm. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at your oracle cards, and I'm gonna try to get my energy a little more. Hopefully, we get some good cards. Your person feels very drained, exhausted, like can barely function, can barely talk, voice. So just it feels like it's hard for me to speak at this point. Ugh, just got the chills. Oh my god, and something's falling. Sorry. Okay. That was kind of weird, guys. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:10 a.m.
Uh-oh. Okay, so it's a celebration. Yay! I was so happy that this is not a bad card right now with everything. Um, so we have it's a celebration, victory, a social event, parties. Let's see, renewed enthusiasm. So that's awesome. So it's gonna be like I feel like a renewed enthusiasm in this connection. Um, Maybe even planning a get together, or a meetup, or at least daydreaming about it. They already feel like they are celebrating a victory. Um, you might not know about what it's going to be about, but let's see what else we get. Carelessness. So, those are cards. And the white rabbit. And that little maniacal kitty. Just cheesing. Doesn't look so evil right there. He just looks happy. And that's a cute little bunny. I'm always comparing my little fur babies to all animals. So right now I'm thinking that's Lily and that's Luna. All right, sorry. Back to this. So she's been careless. She's got this whatever ever attitude. There's been negligence and inattentiveness, and they're not playing their cards right. So this is a new card. I like it. Um, it's it's like it feels like the whatever attitude is your person's way of dealing with the feelings of neglecting you, of not being as attentive as they would like to be. They feel like they haven't played their cards right. And so they feel like they've been so careless. I'm getting careless whisper, George Michael. Um, but so they might be acting like nothing, you know? They, but I think they really do feel like they've been careless in this relationship. And I feel like they really regret it because I think they think that they fucked everything up because they did not play their cards right. And that's what I'm hearing. Well, time is running out. Feeling the pressure, losing patience, requires immediate attention. Hmm, that's a beautiful contrast. lightning. Hmm. But time is running out. I think they're feeling the pressure of some heavy things. It could be many areas in their life. It could be all areas of their life. And they're just buried in some deep pressure and they're starting to lose their shit over it. Um, I mean, these are all things that are requiring immediate attention, but it's taking, it's like they want to give you energy, but they just have none. So, they've been, I'm hearing, looking out for number one, which is fine. That is absolutely what all of us should be doing. Um, but they feel bad about it. They feel like they've neglected you. They feel like they fucked everything up because they were so not there when they should have been. Hmm. So yeah, they feel yeah, they're losing their shit. They're losing their patience. They are tired. I am so tired right now. I'm gonna have to do some jumping jacks after this reading. Just kidding. I would never do jumping jacks. Those are not very easy for me. Um, but I'll do something. I'll get up and dance. But it's just, I feel like there's so many things that need attention, and they don't want you to not be, up there on their list. But it ends up that they have to look out for number one right now because there's some important shit going on. And yeah, I feel like a little bit of a sailor because this person is on the verge of, I just keep hearing, losing my shit because there's so many things that need attention, like immediate attention, and the pressure is on them so hard. Like there's so much pressure. Like I am so tired. Like this person needs to get the rest that they aren't getting. Hmm. The cosmos. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. Soul gifts, divine plan, aligned with the universe. Hmm. Look at her face. She looks so sad, but so just, the only way I can describe it is like a poetically sad. You know how, I mean, she's still got the universe in a bottle right in front of her. She's just trying to figure out how to get to it. There's a little universe in that bottle too. Maybe it's both a you and your person's universe. And she's trying to figure out how to bring them together. And it seems impossible. But there is a divine plan. This could be a divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate. Um, but everything is aligned with the universe. And this could be sadness just because in this moment in time, things are not anywhere near where she wants them to be. So I'm just getting that your person, they know that you are their universe and they want to mix their universe with your universe and they just don't know how to do it. But there is a divine plan, and I think you both have these soul gifts, and it's a part of what you share. It's just you're not together, you're separated, and but it doesn't matter because the cosmos are you two are meant to be divinely. The universe is in your corner. But it's just like this such of this melancholy beauty that is just so hmm. Forever yours. Unbreakable bond, strong and stable relationship, a love to last a lifetime. This is how they see you, pile one. They see you as an unbreakable bond. They know that there's that invisible string. Yes, I'm hearing the Taylor Swift song that ties you two together. And even if they didn't believe it before, they believe it now. That there's just this bond, this unbreakable bond. And they're trying to figure out how to make this work, how to bring your two universes together so that there's this strong and stable relationship because your love is a once in a lifetime love. I'm hearing One in a Million by Aaliyah, of course. And I just, this card, I love it. There's all these butterflies again with the butterflies. So, hmm, forever yours. I think they know that you're the one. I'll put that one over here. But there's a lot of transformation going on. A lot of transformation. But they can't wait to finally be with you and celebrate this I feel like they understand how much of a dick they have been, or whatever lovely little name you want to throw in there. Have That's what I heard. Somebody in this watching this is that's their favorite word. So yeah. Oh boy, we got a couple left. Let's see. Ghosted. Well, that would certainly call. That would certainly is a dick move to ghost somebody. Cut off abruptly, lack of closure, feeling rejected. So this could be something that happened in, I mean, the beginning of your relationship, or it's happening now, or it might be coming. Basically, I see this as they feel invisible, but yet they feel like all eyes are on them. It's hard for me to explain the feeling I get when I see this card, but it's just so like nobody likes to be ghosted. But I also take this card a lot as if like you are haunting them. Like this is you in their brain all the time. And they constantly are feeling they're just feeling rejected because that's what they're telling themselves. Because they're not secure in their feelings. They don't want to feel rejected. So they self sabotage, rejected you before you can reject them, left you with the lack of closure. But of course, on the flip side, for others of you, I feel like this is just you haunting your person, or they're haunting you. Because that's what I feel when I see this picture. It feels like this is someone that is haunted. It's some powerful energy right there. Hmm. Worth the fight. Well, that is a beautiful way to end on that. I love this card. Literally slaying the dragon. I don't really like that, but she's absolutely beautiful. And she looks hopeful. She's holding her, well, I guess she's holding her breast. And she's not giving up easily. That's what I feel like when I see, like, she's the one that's not giving up, wanting to conquer, fighting for your love. I feel like that is you, pile one. I think you're the one fighting for the love. And your person is just too scared because not only are they too scared, they're losing their mind, they're exhausted, they're going crazy. They need to sleep. I feel like I need a nap. This is such a muddled, foggy headed energy. And all I know is you both think it's worth the fight, or one of you does at least. In this moment, in this snapshot of energy at this time, when you find this, it's worth a fight. And you're not wanting to give up. You want to conquer. You want to fight for this love. They want to fight for this love. So they're gonna figure it. They're gonna figure it out. All right, guys, let's get you some of the good stuff now. Let's get some messages. I'm going to use the soulmates and separations, secret love messages. They've been reshuffled. All right, think about your person. Being very quiet. They might be asleep. I'm damn near there myself, it feels like. Come on. In spirit, no messages from the. Do you have any messages? Oh, there's another one. Okay. Let's get one more, spirit, please. Can we get another message for pile one? Okay, that's said. All right, here. Take your messages. No peeking. Don't peek, guys. But we do go over the bottom first. I want to feel your touch. Yeah, they do. They really want to feel your touch. Mm-hmm. That's some big deck energy right there. Go ahead and pop that over there. And let's see what your messages are. You look happy without me. So, this could be several things. They could have seen you out and about with someone, or even on your own. They could see you at work, they could see you online on social media. They feel like you are, and this is them being in their head, being really terrible to themselves. Because let me tell you, if you've never ever gone without sleep, it will make you insane. Like, just a little, yeah. You can eventually die if you don't get sleep. I mean, I don't think your person is there, but I think for a long time, your person has been drained over and over, day after day. And so they have this kind of pessimistic outlook on life. And they get in their heads and they're convinced that you must be happy without them, even when it's simply not true. You deserved so much better. That brings me back to this carelessness. They knew they were careless with you, pile one, and they're so sorry about it. they really are in their heads about how much better you deserved, how much like they regret these things that they were careless with your heart. It just, it feels very heavy, and it's part of the reason why they're so tired. Their heart is so heavy with this. They just can't wait to be able to celebrate with you. That's what they dream of. That's what they think of before they go to bed. They dream of this final union, this it's finally going to happen it one day. They just know it. I appreciate you for teaching me an invaluable lesson. Now, this could be so many things, but I always have this feeling that the lessons are, well, they're definitely tied to the ego, but I just feel like you trigger them into healing something that they were unwilling to see for so long until you came along and you triggered them into wanting to really think about how they react in situations, how they treat someone as loving and caring as you. Like they really beat themselves up even when they shouldn't, because they're just trying to hold it together, is all I keep hearing. And they appreciate you for all the lessons that you have triggered them into learning, because I think that's the reason that they get up and they go every day. Because they have something to look forward to something to celebrate. And it's you. It's forever you. Because they'll never not be haunted by you. And they might be having to be this strangely isolated, lonely soul right now who's living in melancholy, but still just a beautiful soul trying to figure out how to bring you all together. It was difficult to walk away. Okay. Yeah, this is a part of that. I think they know they should have fought for your love. I think there was a moment in time when they did. They didn't know you like they do now. And it was it was their way of shutting down and walking away. Um, but then you changed them. You chipped away at their heart, and it was difficult to walk away from something so beautiful as you were to them, because they know you deserved so much better than that. They know that, and that is an invaluable lesson that they had to learn. But They just want you to know that whatever they did, whether it was self sabotage or I keep coming back to this carelessness. It's just it was difficult. It was they had to let you go for one reason or another, and I think it's they thought they were doing a good thing, and it turned out that it just made it worse because it wasn't like you two could stop thinking of the other, you know. So it was almost like not worth it, is what I'm hearing. I want to be your lover. I want to feel your touch. Yeah, I think they heavily fantasize about you, pile one. And not just about the good stuff, and you know what I mean, but they fantasize about the whole shebang, is what I'm hearing. Oh, now I'm hearing that song by Shadazy. What is that song? Something about a woman. Lord, it's a good one. It'll come to me. I'll think of it. But all I keep hearing when I see this is that Madonna song that I'd rather be your lover. Are you surprised? And I don't think they are surprised at all. I think they very much know that you want to be their lover and feel their touch as well. And I think it is driving them mad. Driving them mad. Oh my goodness. You were the right person at the wrong time. And this is what I feel. I feel you came into their lives and you were not what they expected. Right? They even went ahead and just self-sabotaged, went ahead and ghosted you. And I even feel like they may have even found that others were not you. As in like they and anytime they were with anybody else, it was it was just pointless because all I could think about was you. And I think they actually were a little bit salty about that because they want your touch. They want to be your lover. And they know that now they could have handled that so differently. And they acknowledge that it was just you. Now they know you were the right person. It was just the wrong time. It's just the wrong time right now. They are so burdened and so tired. They don't have the energy. And they wouldn't just. This person doesn't seem like somebody who would half ass their energy for you. And then it doesn't seem like a person that doesn't say what they don't mean either. So you just don't get much because they just don't have much to give. I I'm just now reading this. I stay busy so I don't think of you. Yeah, 1,000 times yes. All day long. They wake up and they think about you. And then it's off they go. I got to do this, that, this, that. They've got their busy, hectic, heavy life that they can just drown in. But they do, they stay busy. Even when they have moments of silence or space, They take that for themselves, and that's okay. This strangely lonely, this isolation, it feels like your person needs that. It feels like your person is someone who needs that time to themselves to work out all their demons, and they don't want you to be a part of that. And that's fine. Maybe one day your demons can get along. And all you can do is try to be there for your person, but then you must always see the other person's perspective and make. I go off on a tangent, but they do. They stay busy all day, all the way up until they lay down. And then they think of you and how much they want to touch you and be your lover. I wish I had a second chance. It just took my breath away. It's like they wish this is something they really, really do wish for. And I think you do as well. I think you really, guys, you really should communicate. You really should communicate. And it's completely fine if you try and it's not met with response, but you can still be a beautiful inspiration in your person's life. And for all you know, they're just in their head, you know. I mean, they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. You can't know what somebody's going through. You can't know what's really breaking them mentally. So it's best not to jump on the you know, well, I'm gonna be mad because this person didn't text me back, or this person hasn't called me, so I'm not gonna call them, or you know what I'm saying? It's like you want to not waste that kind of time. Yeah, it's about around this time that I say that I don't not say what I need to say anymore. I lost two sisters within a few months of each other, and it was devastating, but I learned that you can't keep things to yourself, and you can't give your energy to people who don't want it. If your person doesn't want your energy, that's fine. They need some grace and some space, and they need to just get in their hidey hole, their hermit shell, and they need to recover because they are exhausted. They are mentally drained, physically drained. They could even have some type of illness or just something that makes them feel weak in some kind of way. They don't want you to see that side of them. But they are fantasizing about that second chance. When they lay down and go to sleep at night, that's what they think about. That's what they dream about. You guys could be dreaming of each other. It does feel divinely guided. We did have that one divinely guided card. Oops. So, yeah. They really want that second chance, guys. All right, let's get some more. I'm gonna get some of these epiphany cards. Close out your reading. Okay. Messages for this person. Please, messages for this person. Messages for this person. Messages for this person. Messages for this person. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Let's see what we have on the bottom. Oh, wow. Well, yeah. I think you're both thirsty. I'm thirsty. I'm really thirsty right now, actually. Um, but I don't have my cup of water, so you don't have to listen to me drink. But this is what it feels like. It feels like they're very parched. Um, they're parched for you. They want you so bad. That's such big deck energy right there. Let's see what's here. Is that all of them? Mm-hmm. False mask. Now, when I see this card, I see that he is covering his face, but his eyes are still looking right at, like right at me. So like it's making me feel like this person wears a mask, but not, you see through with that mask. They can't have that mask on with you. And so instead of, because they know that that you know, they know you know. But no, they know that you can see through their mask, but they just can't take it off yet. They've got so much crap, and the mask is part of it. It's part of all of the stuff that they are burdened with right now. But when they get to that point where they can finally celebrate with you and take that mask off and be their full selves, oh, it's going to be amazing. And that's what they dream about. They love that you are able to see them the way they want to be seen. They love that you know that what they put out to the world is not who they are and that they can be themselves with you. They just need some time. Road to recovery, yeah. They need some time to recover, to get some rest, to get some just, this person needs sleep. They need they need a fucking hug, like a big one, like a big warm soul hug. I send them all to you right now. If you're watching this, I pretty much think you deserve one. We all do, because we're all on the road to recovery from something. We all have our demons. So, but this road to recovery is leading up to this celebration where they can finally end their love drought and drown themselves in you. Change is going to come. So that always makes me think of the hermit and epiphany, light going on. Change is going to come. So they're working on it, pile one. They are working on their change for you because they are forever yours. You give them butterflies. You always have. Yeah. So they are doing the things that are so they're chaos, but it's all so that they can get that final celebration with you, and they can take off their mask and they can just get on the road and just drown themselves in you. I can't wait. Maybe some kind of vacation, sunset vacation. Soul mirroring, exposing and revealing all. I love this card. It makes me think of a twin flame card, divine counterpart. And it's because you mirror your person. So it's like, yeah, it's like you're a tiny little dream to them. And they don't know how to make it happen. But it's really just the mirror reflection of your soul. They get that. They get that this connection is such a deep bond, that they are forever yours. They're going to figure it out no matter what it is. And I think they might be finally ready to have that conversation about it, to reveal whatever it is that they regret, to get it off their chest so that they can be on this road to you. Yes. Deep, dark times and isolation. I need time alone. And this is exactly how I've been feeling this entire reading. They feel so drained. They feel so drained. And they are really in their head. They are really just, they are really in their head, but they are fighting for you because you're worth the fight. They want to feel your touch. They want to be your lover. You are the light that, like a little guiding light, like a little fire in the night. You keep them going. It's like they know that this change is coming. They know. You might not know. You might not know any of this stuff. So, again, only take this if it resonates. Don't ever let anything take from you. But your intuition will let you know. Oh boy, this has been a very just slow and here's a fun fact. If you put me on 2 times, I still sound normal. And I even have a very odd little chipmunk laugh that might be worth listening to. But yeah, I just feel like this whole reading has been almost just like in a fog of so many just things running through, like, just like in and out of your brain. Oh, this is the rainbow moonstone. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry, guys. Did you hear that? I don't know if my mic could hear that. Something just knocked, and it really freaked me out. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 4 a.m.
I mean, we started this about an hour ago. That was a weird noise. I'm not used to that. I'm up every night all night and I don't get scared. But that was weird, right? That shit up here fell earlier. It's kind of freaking me out. Oh, wait. It's just my cat, Ruby. She likes to scare the shit out of me. I don't know what that could have been, though. It sounded like a knock. I'm going to have to see if this is on camera or if I can hear it. Anyway, pile two. Pile one. Jesus. See, I am just out of it. Maybe I need to take some time in between. But thank you for being here, for listening. I hope that you got something out of this reading, if anything, but a good laugh at me. Struggling to just get through it. Like, your person, it, I am so muddled. I am so muddled. Like, I hope the mic could hear me. I was right up to the mic the whole time because I knew that my voice was just that low, exhausted type. And I didn't want that to affect the reading. So I tried to get up to the mic pretty close. So we'll have to see. If not, I'm sorry. I'm also in the future going to work on a new mic situation. Um, I know you guys have been asking about the 18 plus things. I'm not exactly sure what YouTube allows. I know that there's a lot of restrictions right now, and it's like, I gotta do my little studying up or something. Maybe if you guys know in the comments, go ahead and talk to me. Tell me what I can get away with here. Well, I have to make 1,000 subscribers before they would even monetize me. So I guess I really, I mean, that's why I've been so free with my everything. Like, I don't really censor myself up to this point, but um I mean, I could really get I do censor myself actually. What you've heard of from me has been pretty much just channeled out. So um but yeah, except for like a couple of minutes ago when I said what the fuck is that? You heard me when I thought there was a ghost knocking on the wall or some shit. So see, yeah. So I got a little shaken up. This has been an odd reading. I hope you guys have stuck around for all the fun drama. If not, it's their loss. The people that are still here, go leave me a ghost emoji in the comments. The most random emoji. You don't even have to say anything. Just leave me a little ghost emoji. Or just say boo. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This has been um a very lovely time for me these past few days, you guys. Again, in the comments, leaving your all your love and light, and I'm so happy that the past few days have been, I've just been immersed in all of your love and kindness, and I just want to thank you for that. So, if you haven't subscribed, please, please hit the subscribe button and, you know, give me a like, give me a share, tell your friends. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is what we're doing is working, guys, and I appreciate it. And for those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. For those of you who haven't, I'm not trying to force you into subscribing to me, but you know, you could just, I mean, don't you want to hang out with me again? Maybe just a little bit. Hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna stop talking your ear off now. I think I'm coming out of this energy, but I need to do some cleansing here. I might need to do some saging as well. I'm just I I'm just a little bit nervous to turn the camera off. Honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on in my house. Now my other baby, little fur baby Luna, she's up pacing around. So I'm just gonna do a little. This is for all of us. All of us. Spirit, keep us all safe and get rid of all negativity and evil, please. Thank you. Okay, pile one. This has been strange. This has been strange. But we are all together here, and we are all in this very strange moment in time together. So, and this is a timeless reading, so just know wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's wonderful. And I hope you come back to see me. Subscribe, like, do that thing. Talk to me. I love to talk, obviously. So leave me a comment or leave me that ghost emoji if you're still here. I can't believe it if you are. If you're still here from the time that I was talking about ghost emojis, add a rose emoji to that. So a ghost and a rose emoji. So it's like a double secret. Just for us, because I really don't believe you guys make it to this far. Retention's only about 17 minutes. Uh, from what YouTube says. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand how to, better reach you guys. And the past few days, the universe has brought me so much love, and I'm so grateful. So, thank you for being here. And I, I just, lots of warm soul hugs and love. And just know that if you comment and I don't get back to you right away, it's because I'm sleeping. I stay up all night and do these recordings because it's the best time. It's the silent time. There's not usually knocking on my walls. But see, my energy is already up again. See, give your person some grace and space because they are going through it and they are just exhausted. They're exhausted. I just feel exhausted. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rambling now. Because I will. I will just sit here and ramble, 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 ramble. So, if you're still here, leave a ghost, a rose, and your favorite emoji. Just a random one. I want to see. All right. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I really appreciate you more than you know. Bye. Hey, y'all. Welcome to pile two. And if you chose this beautiful gold stone, which, I mean, come on, that is absolutely insane, right? Again, don't mind my crusty fingers. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just the sparkles. Oh, I'm in love with it. So, let's get started. See what card we have for you. Stardust Angel, number 22. Look at how beautiful this card is. I just love it. It's so gorgeous. I feel like feels like you're made of stardust. I mean, and look at her eyes. I think your person is just so I just get this feeling of lost in your eyes. Maybe they look at pictures or mm, but they just want to dive in and stay there. How to. All right, let us. Now, you know what? I think you guys want to get one more look at that. Just way there. Okay, because this rock is looks like it's made of stardust. All right, so let's get into it. Here we are with our big old oracle deck, pre-shuffled, but I'll go ahead and give it one awkward shuffle as per usual with my tiny little pudgy hands. Oh my goodness, can you just like I love this deck. I love it. But boy, it's hard to shuffle. All right. So take a deep breath and think about your person. I'm going to pick you some oracle cards. These both. What is this? It was meant to stay, so we're going to keep it. All right, let's see what's on the bottom, guys. The Hand of Fate. Fated events, fated relationship, forces beyond your control. So we're going to take that, get a better look at it. I know that that is Jupiter, Saturn, the Sun, I believe Mercury on the end there. And Venus. So, what else is in here? She's even got them on her. That's a really cool card. I like that. But the point is that with you and your person, already right off the bat, I told you they think you are made of stardust and magic. Because to them you are magic. Pile two, sorry. See, I had to take some time. Pile one was really um exhausting. So um I'm still a little scattered, but I have cleared the energy and oops. But here we are, fated relationship. And it doesn't matter because the universe is what's taking care of this. The hands of fate are pulling the strings, and whether or not you're actually where you are on your journey, it doesn't matter where you are because you are fated to be together. Hmm. I get a very good energy from this card. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. Secret admirer. Unaware of admirer's feelings, fear of rejection, and someone is secretly watching you. Brings me back to here. I think they are, it could be anything from at work or social media. Maybe they have saved pictures or videos of you. Maybe they look at your social media, but they do watch you. Not in a creepy way, but in more of like a protective way. Because they certainly haven't let you know about any of these feelings. You may intuitively, because of you being made of stardust and 22, that is that's breaks down to 11 on 11 right there. And I mean, yeah, it's fate, divine timing will bring you together. But until then, they are not as far along in their journey as you are. They are terrified of a lot of things, and rejection is one of them. And I keep getting like jumbled up on my words. I feel like your person may have a real problem communicating their feelings, which is why they haven't told you of these feelings. Because I feel like you know this person, obviously. I think you know this person. It seems really unlikely that you don't know who this is. And I don't know if you are aware of the feelings or maybe suspicious of the feelings, but they haven't actually spoken them out loud. They're too scared. They've been through too much. And I feel like maybe they're watching so that they can learn what they can't ask. They can learn about you through, for instance, if somebody, um, posts a lot on social media, they could learn the things that, you love. And, it's like they're coming up with this one day they're going to come forward and they're going to have all the right things to say. And that's going to be when they're no longer having this fear of rejection. And who knows when that'll be. So, what I suggest is if you really want to communicate with this person, I would suggest to communicate with this person because usually in these divine counterpart relationships there's one of you that obviously is um, the runner and the chaser, or um, in a more critical term, maybe avoidant, anxious, attachment styles. But if you know that you have feelings for this person, tell them. The worst that can happen is that they just don't say anything back. And that could be because they have communication issues, not because they don't love you or they don't think about you. They just don't know what to say. And they're terrified to say the wrong thing. So they just stay off and in the background, and they secretly have this way of trying to get to know you better, to boost their confidence, because until they love themselves enough to come forward and you love yourself enough, you can't be on one side of the situation and just pouring love into something that is constantly trying to run away from it. At some point, you do have to do what's best for you and figure out if, the best thing for you to do is to hold space for this person until they can get through their fears and whatever it is, that's keeping you apart in this moment, because you're fated to be together. And maybe you're kind of this stardust angel and they didn't know how to take that, but they secretly have come to love and admire the things that you do or you say, or just your eyes. I keep going back to the eyes. Like, look at how beautiful her eyes are. But there's so much crown chakra, third eye, crown, and green for the heart chakra. But the eyes, that's giving more sacral and solar plexus chakra. I feel like they look at you and they just burn for you. They're very in tune to their needs when they look at you. Maybe that's part of the secret admiring. Maybe they do have pictures or videos or things that they might look at before bed. Complexities. Situationship. Tricky situation. Hard to figure out. Well, I mean, they usually are, aren't they? So we have here. It's giving Beetlejuice, right? Am I the only one not thinking Beetlejuice right now looking at this picture with the little, looks like little sandworms in the back? But she is, she is in a complex situation. I don't know what's going on, but she is surrounded. And maybe, like, these are the obstacles that they feel they have to break through to get to you. Like you're just, they know you're sitting there waiting on them, looking all sweet with your big doe eyes, and they want to get to you. But there's a lot of complexity surrounding this. It could be third party situation, um, whatever it is. It could be distance. Um, they could be karmically tied to a job, an ex, a family, and just, it's just, there are so many things that are trying to bring or trying to keep the, I feel like the universe is like you're not ready for each other yet. And when you are, you'll finally be, because it's fated. I think right now, I think communication absolutely is needed. I'm a very big um advocator for communication, especially in these types of relationships, because if one of one of you is going to be, you might both be scared to death, but if one of you could find the courage to reveal your most authentic self, it could create a safe space enough for your person to at least know that they have one with you. Because I'm also seeing like a lot of this blue, and right as I was getting ready to film this video, I had to like chug some water because I was like choking, like my throat was closing up, and I was like, oh Lord, here we go, pile two, communication. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Oh wow, the Empress. Fertility and nurture, reclaim your power, highly desirable. What did I tell you? Highly, they're looking at you as highly, highly desirable. Like almost like primal in nature. Like this, so fertile and natural. Yeah, that's what it reclaim your power. Like it's just giving so, like they really feel like you are this ultimate, just everything. Like you're the world. And yeah, I mean, you're their queen or king, depending on what you're watching for. But you definitely, it's like it's a crown surrounded by stars. Like they are dumbfounded by how much they desire you. That so much so that they may have like pushed it away. It was something they had to figure out, and that's something that you are unaware of. You might intuitively understand that they do have some kind of feelings that they aren't revealing, but it's some big desire. Big desire. I mean, the Empress. Bottled up, holding back, pent up emotions, calm and collected. Yeah, this is your person, and they're bottling up all those desires because they're so afraid of losing you. It's like a catch 22. It's like I feel like you would not give two shits, is what I'm hearing. That's what I heard. Somebody likes that phrase. Um, about them telling you anything. Like you encourage and invite them to you know, you're vulnerable. You put your heart on your sleeve and they just bottle everything up. And it's not because they don't want to tell you, it's because they can't. They just can't. They are so scared. Fear is an fear is so difficult to overcome, even in the strongest people. I feel like fears lie in the strongest people. I'm scared of everything, but I know I've been strong. I, yeah, I mean, especially with OCD, I've had so many irrational fears all my life. But what I have done since going through my dark night of the soul after losing two sisters in a few months' time, and then I started this soul journey, and I started to understand that things that you might think right now are important to you. And I'm not talking about things that are definitely, I mean, you know, intuitively. I'm talking about the things like, well, if this person doesn't text me or leaves me on red or doesn't call me back or they're holding back, they're not telling me anything. You have to put yourself in someone else's perspective. My perspective after tragedies was to always be my most authentic self and never let anybody go a day without me telling them how much I love them or care about them. Because you never know when you're not going to get another chance. You really don't. And so your person is dealing with trauma. It's like, it feels heavy. It feels like heavy fears, and they really don't, they want to seem calm and collected to you. They want to seem like they have their shit together. But all these emotions that I feel like they possibly since childhood grew up learning how to, maybe they grew up in a household where emotions weren't allowed. And a lot of people have gone through those types of situations, have grown up in those type of situations. There are some really awful ways that people have gone, awful things people have gone through. And when you have that kind of trauma, especially in childhood, your body learns a certain way to protect itself. It's unique to everybody. Some people run, some people love bomb, but it all comes back to the fear of being abandoned, the fear of showing emotions and seeming weak or whatever they learned that emotions were supposed to be, because a lot of us never were taught that it was okay to cry, that it was okay to express your feelings. No, it was, you know, man up, don't be a crybaby. And depending on the harshness of the environment, you just never know what somebody has gone through and what they use, what their body uses, because I feel like it is not a choice. Your body instantly has this trauma response. You have to learn and do the work in order to keep those triggers in check. And for me, the most, like, 100% way of figuring out and getting past these fears is just asking the questions, just communicating what you feel. Because how I see it is, if you are meant and fated to be together, there's nothing you should be able to hide from each other. There's nothing you should be able to be scared to tell each other. But we all are complex in the way that we handle our situations. And right now, for whatever reason, they have not revealed this jar of feelings. And look, it's blue. And it may just be because they don't know what to say. But with grace and space, they can work through their shadows and they can be better because you make them want to be better. Because now they feel like, I feel like they know that this connection is fated. They may have not known it before, but I mean, come on. Now you are their divine stardust angel. You are just made of glitter. You are fated to be. It's beyond your control. And everybody, like, this is a snapshot of the energy that you guys are in right now. Okay. Whenever you find this, this is where you're at, right? So everybody has free will, and this can change. So just know that you are their stardust angel. You are their divine counterpart. You're fated to be together. The universe will bring you together when it's time. So I know you want answers because that's why you're here. You know, you need something to comfort you. And that's what I'm trying to, you know, when I tell people that they need to give that love to themselves, it's not that you don't ever give your person love. It's just, if they need the space and they need just the time to isolate. I mean, they are complex on the inside. I feel like they have a lot of inner workings, a lot of inner worries, and a lot of just trauma. And their brain, they're trying to figure out the best way to make themselves better for you, which is why they're not ready, which is why they're not telling you about their feelings, because they're not going to tell you about their feelings until they know they are fully prepared to give you everything they feel you deserve. Because you are their empress. And they certainly don't want to say anything to mess up any any chance of being with you. And I really feel like they are still trying to understand how to make it happen because it's such a tricky situation and they're still trying to figure it out. And it is a heavy burden on them because they know that their feelings for you go beyond, but they keep it bottled up. They because they can't function in their normal life right now if they allow themselves to be swallowed up by the beauty that they feel you are. Like you're literally, don't judge me, but I am hearing Twilight right now. I am hearing you're their own personal form of heroin or something. You know what I'm saying? You are just their own just personal drug. Like they feel like they can't think straight. They can't, so they just cut it off. Got to be calm, got to be collected, got to stay surface level because I feel like if they let that dam break, mm, then it's over. It's over. For, I mean, as in, like, they're going to tell you everything. And then they know that, you know, just trust that the divine timing. And I know nobody likes to hear this, but just be patient, give them some time, and the universe will bring you together. And this won't be bottled up forever. But they need to learn how to speak up and say what they want to say without being terrified that you're not going to run away. Even though to you, I know it sounds ridiculous, right? Like, could your person ever say anything within reason? You guys know, but could ever do or say anything that would make you turn away from them? It's like, it's an unconditional love. And I feel like they've never had it before. They've never had an unconditional love. So they just don't know what to do with these feelings because they've been hurt so badly that they have to think very long and very hard about how to figure this out, how to make this situation into something real and not just a stardust fantasy. Cool peppermint. Refreshing new energy, interesting and stimulating, pleasantly different from the usual type. And this is how I feel they look at you. I feel like they've had this epiphany, right? And it's now that they're out of because I feel like they were for a while, um, maybe even cut off communication, um, because that's how badly they needed to hold back because you were driving them crazy. But the energy you gave them, it was, oh gosh, it was so stimulating and you were so interesting and pleasantly different from the usual type. Like it feels like they may have been out and about and maybe even since. Maybe they pushed you away because they thought there was something better out there. But now they're kind of upset because now they understand that nobody is like you, Pile 2. Nobody's as interesting or stimulating You are pleasantly different from the usual type of person they're around. And they love that. I feel like you make them feel like a kid again. Look how cute these little that dragon. The little eyelashes. So cute. But yeah. And this also, when I see this card, it reminds me, of course, of Christmas. So maybe they will have some of these things figured out by the holiday season. And right now, when I'm filming this, it's like July 13th or 14th. So it's, you know, maybe in about the next 5 or 6 months, you could have something refreshing come into your life. Maybe they'll stop being so calm and collected. Maybe they will finally stop holding back and reveal their feelings. Maybe if you drop some truth and communication on them in a nice and I mean, I feel like these relationships, it's not so much that you have to walk on eggshells. That's not how I see it. How I see it is it's just a delicate dance of figuring out what each other's triggers are. Because if you are divine counterparts, you are going to trigger each other. And if, you or your person can't handle that, that's you know, sometimes connections like this are only meant to trigger you into learning spiritual lessons. And that might be hard to understand and it might be heartbreaking. But you could still maybe be friends with this person and send them good vibes and send them love. And it's completely up to you on whether or not you want to hold space for someone, because that's all with your discernment and intuition. But yeah, you're definitely somebody very, very special to them. They definitely see you as like no other. I feel like they compare others to you like constantly. Photographs. I was talking about this in the beginning. Memories, nostalgia, the past returns, going back to something. So this gives me total Six of Cups vibes. Like you might have even known each other since childhood. Look, she looks like she's got a secret. And look at all this purple. She might have a secret. All this third eye crown chakra stuff going on here with this purple. But yes, Six of Cups energy for sure. They are thinking about you. They're thinking about memories of you. Um, Definitely before bed. I feel like they run through their day and they try their best to hold back and keep their emotions pent up, stay calm and collected, right? So, but at night, they can't escape. So they do escape. They escape into their mind, except their mind is like somewhere in between a daydream and a nightmare, depending on what exactly they're trying to work out or think about. Their past, going back to something. Maybe they just got out of some seriously horrible situation and they don't want to jump back into something. Maybe they're worried they're going to lose their freedom, but they just want to lose themselves in you. And all they can do is think about that. And they lay there and they think about how much they desire you, so desire you. They might even want to get you pregnant. Look at the fertility. That's a sign of the Empress, but it's it's giving I want to have a family with you one day. Or I want, maybe they look at you and how you nurture them and they desire you because you are just perfection in their eyes. And nobody's perfect, right? But you are perfect to them. And they're perfect to you, maybe. I mean, it's in these divine situations, it is deep. It is deep and it is difficult. And there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of work. And it's all depends on if your person is ready to do that work, and also, you as well. But if you communicate with them and you tell them all the things that are on their mind, on your mind, could be mirroring things that are on their mind. Because when you are in a divine counterpart relationship, there's there's also a big chance that you are mirroring each other. But they just think about you all the time. All right, let's see here. Fair is fair. Justice, balance, and mutual benefit. So, this is kind of like it's giving. I feel like you are given too much, and this person is obviously not able and holding back and not giving you back anything, right? So they know that's not fair. They know it's unbalanced. They want to come to you when they can finally give you the mutual benefit of what you give to them. And they're not going to open up until they feel like they can do that. Hmm. I don't know why, but she also looks pregnant, right? Or am I tripping? But yeah, trying to even out those scales. So it's giving Libra energy. They just want, I think they feel so terrible because of the nature of their feelings and how heavy these feelings are. These fated, these forces beyond your control. And I feel like this person needs control. So they just they don't like feeling out of control. They don't. So until they can make it fair, and until you guys can have a conversation on what that entails, then, it's up to you whether or not you want to hold space for this person, because it damn sure seems you're fated to be together. And I don't feel like it's anything nefarious. I feel like in their own minds to themselves, they think of themselves as some awful person. I think it attaches to traumas they may have um, experienced from childhood, from exes, from people they've lost. But they seem like they are not going to come to you until they can be who you deserve, they feel you deserve. And all you can do is let them know your feelings. If you love them, tell them you love them. If you're willing to hold space for them, tell them that. The worst that can happen, guys, is that you find out the person you thought they were wasn't wasn't what you thought. And in that case, then it's also a blessing, because why do you want to chase after somebody who isn't who you thought they were? And that's up to you and your own discernment, your own intuition, because this person is living in their ego, living in their fear. They are understanding that this connection is something made of stardust, that it is fated, and they're starting to believe in this connection more than ever. Like you are their empress. You are so much more interesting and stimulating. Like, I feel like they have this mask on with society, and with you, they can take it off and be themselves. And I think that's really something that makes them feel safe and happy. All right, let's get some message cards. Let's see what's going on there. Where did I put them? Here we go. We're going to do some Hidden Truth Oracle cards, guys. So pre-shuffled, so take a deep breath, think about your person. Messages for pile two's person, please. Messages for pile two's person. Messages for pile two's person. Messages for pile two's person, please. Messages for pile two's person. Okay, let's see what we got. First of all, on the bottom, I am afraid to contact you. Yes, they are so afraid of rejection. And they have no clue how to express themselves other than surface level shit. I feel like they can't. When things start getting emotional and real, that's when their trauma response is to just, nope, I've got to get out of here. Let's change that subject real quick. Let's not discuss this. But they are so afraid to say the wrong thing. It's, they've got some big fears. Okay. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So, yes, they are starting to believe that you are fated to be together, that you are something made of stardust, that you are special and spiritual. I'll just put that right there. I don't react when people mention you. And here's what I think about this. I mean, it could be quite literal. You might share the same friend circle, or you might work together. Or what I feel is that they don't talk about you to anybody at all. I feel like you're their own little secret. I regret lying to you. Mm. And that gives me the feeling that they knew how they felt and they pulled it away. They just pulled it away and said, I'm good. This isn't something that I'm feeling, because they can't admit they're too afraid. They would rather lie to you. And again, I don't think it's any nefarious thing. It's just them not revealing, you know, those omitted, truths, you know, or it could be quite literal. They could have lied to you about something important because they didn't think you were who you are now to them. And now they feel a shit ton of guilt over it. I don't think that's for many of you, but I do feel like that is something for somebody out there. But they just have so many regrets regarding the things that have come between you because of them. I am not available. Yeah. So right now, they're holding back, even though they desire you more than anything in this world, because they just can't give you that energy, not until it's fair. They don't want to breadcrumb you. They don't want to keep their feelings secret, but they do have their eye out on you. I feel like they would come if you need some kind of, if you needed help, they would be there, even if they're so called not available. I don't feel like this is a lie, right? I feel like they are living a heavy life and they just weren't available. And so maybe they lied to you because they knew that they could not give themselves to you in a fair way. I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah. So I'm feeling like, you know, this I'm not available. It could be directly tied to the fact that maybe they were available. Maybe they were just so scared that they ran. And they knew that they were running from something that was possibly brought to them from the hands of fate. But being the person they are, feeling like that could never happen to something like them, they don't deserve that. They don't, they just don't understand what it is that it's like you are on the highest pedestal. It's like you literally are made of stardust. And they were like, this is too good to be true. This is just, this can't be real. So they sabotaged it. They held back all their feelings. They stayed calm and collected. They buried the emotions. They didn't want to let go of you, though. They didn't want to let go of you because they, deep down, they knew. They felt a spiritual connection. They just couldn't explain it. And this person feels very practical, like they need to be able to explain things. Like, oh, it's magic, it just isn't going to work for this person, right? They need some kind of logical, practical explanation. But I feel like they don't care about that anymore. And this is what they regret. They regret that they knew what they were doing when they lied to you about being available. And maybe they went off and maybe they were with other people and nobody compared to you. It's definitely something of a spiritual lesson that they've learned, because I feel like they are, if they didn't believe in spirit before, I feel like they are coming around to it, because you to them are pure magic. Stardust, stardust angel, all the beautiful things. All right, we're going to close out with some. Let's do. This was getting a little desire. Well, I'm going to pull out my little juicy love messages, guys. I want to see what exactly they're holding back in the desire department. Hmm. Especially with this photographs over here, I'm getting that if you ever took some freaky photographs or videos and shared them, they might be revisiting those quite often. Okay, let's see. Pile 2. What juicy love messages does your person have for you? If they could tell you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if they could tell you, they definitely would say a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to stop there. No peeking, guys. Don't peek. It's no fun. Okay. First of all, on the bottom, I fantasize about you more than you'll ever know. Yeah, because they are too damn afraid to tell you anything. They're just too worried about holding everything back from you. But highly, highly desirable. Like, yes. You make me feel so alive inside. You know, I'm hearing Vision of Love by Mariah Carey that feels so alive. I'm so grateful that I received the answer that heaven has sent down to me. I could sing the whole song, but I'm not going to. Could be some messages in that for you, though. Okay, well, they've got a lot of freaky things to say, so let's get to it. I'm going to just roll these up together because we're going to need some space. All right, let's get this one that's up. Every part of you is beautiful to me. It is like you were made just for me. And that is a total twin flame thing to say, right? You know? I want to give you the world because you're their empress and they want to give you the world. My passion for you is so all consuming. It is. Boy, it is. And it is hard for them to hold it back. It is very hard. I feel like they're not very 100% at that. I feel like there's been some times where they have just not been able to hold back, and maybe some things happened, but they have since learned to just pull that back. I want to feel your hands all over my body. I am longing for your touch. They really are. They want you. I just got goosebumps. I crave you deeply and completely. You guys need to get together. You need to communicate. I don't know how to get. I mean, if I was you, I'd want my person to be telling me this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's a part of their fear that all this stuff is so like all consuming, but so is their fear. My desire for you is like a volcano ready to erupt. Yeah, I definitely feel that, and I feel like they erupt often um, with that nostalgia. I want you now. They absolutely do. Now and forever. They do. I am longing for you. Yes. God, it is such a difficult thing to be separated from somebody you want so badly to wrap your arms around like a teddy bear. Of course, they want to do more than just snuggle you. This is more than I ever dreamed it could be. You are perfect. See, they do. They feel like you are their empress. Like it is so hard to keep these feelings back from you. But they really and truly feel like they are not ready. And it isn't fair to you until they are. There is no one else on this earth for me but you. You are my other half. It's another twin flame node. You guys are two halves of the same soul. I'm also hearing the song, what is it, Winona Judd? No one else on earth could ever hurt me Break my heart the way you do. And no one else on earth was ever worth it because nobody can love me like you. Yeah, that's. Oh, more goosebumps, guys. I am. This reading was much better as far as the energy and whatnot. Pile one was very. I actually had to. I did the pile one reading last night, and it was after an entire day of reading all of your guys' beautiful messages and responding, and I was so I just want to tell you guys how thankful I am that all of you just came pouring into my life. Um, so I'm really grateful for that. And I'm serious. I've answered every single comment. If you need to talk about anything, just find me in the comments, okay? And if you enjoyed your reading, give me a like because it really helps out. And if you want to see me again, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Um, Come see me again. This YouTube algorithm is very mean to us, so we all appreciate it when you can just hit that like button and smash that what is it that notification bell. What did I say last night? I was like, I've always wanted to say that. Pound that like button or something like that. I don't know. I just, whenever I start to say something like that, it sounds so cheesy because I have listened to so many people say it in so many different YouTube videos, right? And but anyway, you don't really have to do anything. But I did want to say thank you for all of you that did, because it has the past 4 or 5 days have been unreal. And if you're still here listening to me, then thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope to see you in another one. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's beautiful and as wonderful as you are. Thank you. Bye. Hey, pile three. If you chose this beautiful seashell, all right, this is going to be your reading. So let's get started. Your card was number 39, Seashell Princess. I love this card. She's just so beautiful. But she also looks so sad. It's like she has everything but the person in her heart. Those look like cute little bubbles, if that's significant. Maybe pearls. I love seahorses. Oh, that looks like a signature from the artist. But yes, the seahorse, um, Seahorses mate for life. And the thing I always think about with seahorses is that they are the ones that carry the young. So the males seahorses get are the ones that get pregnant. So your person could be a single parent. Um, but I just love all these little details. Starfish. Hearing that phrase, mermaid kisses and starfish wishes. All right, guys, let us see what your oracles are going to be today. All right, this is pre shuffled, but I will always try to give it one awkward shuffle for you with my pudgy little hands. This gigantic deck. I love this deck. All right. Think of your person, take a deep breath. We're going to pick your oracle cards. Oh, I see one already. This one wants to come out. Oh, did you see that? I mean, I know gravity and all that, but that was the first time that's happened. This one looks like it wants to come out too. We got 4, 5, 6. All right, let's take a look at the bottom. The final dance. Okay. So, the final dance. Hmm. Last chance. Are you guys there? Because all I'm singing in my head is last chance for love. Let's dance the last dance. Sorry. All or nothing, not playing games. So I feel like this might be your energy. You might be in this. I'm not playing games. Okay. You need to let me know what's going on. And I feel like your person is this all or nothing type person, and I feel like they do understand that this could be their last chance. A big heart, a genuine love, kind, loving, and generous, and can be trusted with your heart. Channeling a song, Natalie Merchant, kind and generous. That could be significant to somebody. Um, yeah. I always love to look up close to this little guy here because he is just look at her. He's look. It's like that phrase, right, where they say, "Get you someone who looks at you like whatever they put in." But it's like, look at that dragon looking at her. Aw. I always say that about my Lily, my cat. She really is a soulmate for me. And because you can have soulmates, um, not just love, um, like you can have animals that are soulmates or friends. Um, so, yeah, that's what that makes me think of. I'm always like, get you somebody that looks at you the way that Lily looks at me. Because she does. We just, all animals are just love, right? But there are some that really are just magical, and they just really come off as uh, almost human in the way that they love you. Um, you might often hear her in the background uh, wailing because she's a Maine Coon. And I don't know if you've ever seen any of those Maine Coon videos where they're just whining, but she will whine in the background until I get up and go rubber belly and snuggle with her. Like we really boo up. So I'm feeling like this is what your person wants to do. They really just want to boo up with you and just look at you and just snuggle the shit out of you. And you're like, yeah, okay, let's do it. What are you waiting for? But they think you're the most kind, loving, generous soul I've ever met. And they do trust you with their heart. Creeping doubt, hesitation, skepticism, and pessimism. Yes. Okay. So this feels like your person is very much in their head, very much someone who seems 100% practical, like an earth sign, like just, you know, they, I think they've experienced so much trauma that they are literally skeptical and pessimistic, and they hesitate a lot all the time because they always have this creeping doubt from whatever it is that they've experienced in their life. There's a lot of crazy stuff in this picture. But it's like you're the one thing that makes them feel like that they can trust you with their heart. But because of all the trauma they've experienced and that they hold on to, they just can't believe it. They can't believe that you would want them because they look at you as this amazing, beautiful goddess. And with all this love and generosity and the way that they see themselves, the way they were taught to believe, and the things that they grew up learning have made them into someone who has to be careful. They have to be careful with their heart. You see how she's holding her heart? That's where the creeping doubt is. It's in their heart. I feel like their mind is more in control than their heart, but I also feel like they are coming towards you because they are understanding. Like you were just this light in their life. Like, yeah, they hesitated and might have been skeptical and pessimistic about you, But I feel like now they understand you, they understand you more because they've actually listened. And I think you made them see the world in a whole different perspective. And I don't think they've ever known such a genuine love as they have in you. I don't think they ever knew it existed. I really think they thought you were too good to be true. They were just so skeptical. Like, there's no way this person wants me, this seashell princess who's not playing games. I feel like I got some people in this pile that are seriously at the end of their rope. And that is completely up, to you to discern and use your intuition on whether or not to hold space for your person. But you can always be kind and loving and generous, and even maybe have a friend for life. You know, it's all about perspectives. Karmic ties. I had a comment, and I remember saying that it sounded like a karmic tie, like a karmic relationship, and that maybe, and if that person is watching, hello, shout out. But they said they had children, and the only time their person would come around is when they weren't, that they've always chosen other people until they've gotten into this bad way where then they come back because they probably understand that they can come back. Um, you know, you, just because you share children with somebody doesn't mean you're meant to be together for the rest of your lives. It means you share children for the rest of your lives. And if that was, maybe that was the only beautiful thing that was supposed to come of that union. Maybe, you are meant to trigger each other. I just keep seeing, that's why I'm specifically talking to the person a little bit because I feel like they are watching. And she's pregnant, and he just looks like death, right? He looks like the plague, and she looks like he's the plague. It's not for you. It's um, it's just a karmic situation, but it's up to you to discern and use your intuition, um, and understand that if you choose to hold space for somebody, that's perfectly that's a perfectly beautiful thing. If you choose yourself, and you know that is also a very, like, a lot of us are not as strong as to know what exactly it is we want. um but some of you do. And I feel like there was a couple comments. Somebody said something about, well, that person chose these other people, and so I'm choosing myself. And somebody else made a comment like, why are you here then watching this? Don't lie to yourself. And my basic thing is, well, thank you both for watching. And what I tried to explain was it's really not about what it's mostly about, what I have come to love watching tarot. Like I'll watch an entire video. It's because I'm a little bit OCD and I'm like, oh, I got messages in every pile. I just know it. So, and with my favorite readers, I normally do. But the thing that I get the most out of tarot is seeing so many different perspectives and so many different emotions and how people are. It's and if somebody wants to watch a video as confirmation, um, and get a different perspective, it doesn't mean that they're wrong for choosing to stand in their power and say, I am looking out for number one. I am not going to take that. Because likely, if it's something like that, it wasn't meant to be in the first place. And the sooner you realize that you are in one of those situations, the better off you are. That's why I always push communication. Because if you communicate your feelings, you will not have any regrets. And if they choose whatever they choose to do, maybe they run, maybe they block you, maybe they say a whole bunch of horrible things. I don't know. You guys all have, your own unique situations, which is why you need to use your own discernment and intuition. But the communication is the key to any of it. Because if you can get over your fears of being someone who just is completely 100% authentic, lays everything out on the table, if your person is the person you think they are, then they're not gonna run away. They might ghost you for a while. They might be like, oh shit. you know? I mean, I always feel like the people that come to these readings are the ones that are looking for answers, even if it's in a spiritual form, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, after I lost two of my sisters within a few months' time, tarot, I mean, I just, with my OCD, I just became obsessed with, just because there was so much love and light in this community. And it's because we are all sharing our pain. We all, in this collective, even though we have different situations and different ways of handling it, we're all searching for answers and on how to heal, on how to deal with our emotional distress, pain, because you never know what somebody's going through. So just always think of that, and be kind in the comments, because if somebody feels the need to say something, it's their, it's their truth. And if you have something positive or uplifting to say back, that is absolutely amazing. Do that. I want that to happen in my comment section. I have been answering so many comments. I am exhausted from feeling all of your guys' energy. There has been some heavy stuff in there. And I want you all to know that I'm sending you so much love and light. because there were some things that I couldn't even fully process. They were so heavy. Um it just tore me apart. Just some of your stories. And the one person I'm talking about could be watching again. And if she is, then girl, you know I love you. I don't even know you, but I'm here if you ever need me. My fellow mermaid soul. Okay, so I'm going to stop crying in your reading because I just felt like some people needed to hear that in this. Because communication, the worst that could happen is your person could walk away. And you know what? If they do that, it's better that you know that shit right now. Let them walk the fuck away. Let them go. That doesn't, that just confirms that they are not the person you thought they were. So just, you know, if you can be brave enough to be completely authentic with all of your feelings and emotions, it's a wonderful thing, and it is so cathartic. It is so cathartic. And ever since I became this person who is not afraid to share myself, um, in order to help others heal, I have felt like a whole different person. So thank you guys, because this is I am a double Pisces, so I'm a very emotional person, but I'm also a Gemini rising, so I'm very chatty. And this is a daily thing for me. I am an emotional person, and this is a way for me to heal because I know how now to channel and regulate my emotions by being here with all of you and helping you to heal, because we're always healing. There's healing never ends. There's always something to heal from. And I now feel like I have people watching that know. I mean, we are all part of the same pain, the same traumas, the same feelings. They're different to all of us, but we're all just looking for answers, guys. So just follow your intuition and know that if something isn't for you, then it's not. Because whatever is meant for you, the universe will make it happen. Sorry, guys. Roll the dice. Take a risk. Roll with it. Risky situation. I feel this is you. I feel like you need to take a chance and say those things that you have been wanting to say. Nothing hurtful. Even if they hurt you, even if they broke your heart, just try to put yourself in their perspective. Now, I'm not saying if this person is truly a bad person, I don't think you should be talking to them at all. And I don't feel like there's many people that would come here for that. Um, I just feel like everybody's looking for answers because their person is too afraid to give them those answers because they just have a different way of dealing. So I feel like you're the one that needs to take the risk, pile three. There's another little dragon there. But she's got these green flashes in her eyes. And I don't know why, but that's making me think of, how they say when, the sun sets and you can see that magical green flash. Like if you just, it's got to be perfect, right on time, and you can see it. I think that's what I think of when I'm looking at that. Yeah, and she's got, there's just lots of green. And then this is giving total crown chakra. Blue is the throat chakra. So, I mean, I feel like you need to take a risk with your heart, your mind, and your communication. I don't know if any of these numbers are significant, but 12 is real big there. I see 6, 7, 8. This could be a 9 as well. So maybe it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's a progression. Hmm. Heavy is the crown. They're the head that wears the crown, right? It gets easier though, guys. Once you start speaking your truth, it gets so much easier. And it could really make your person feel safer. Explore the waters. There's someone better. Keep your options open. Figure out what you really want. So this doesn't really feel like it fits too much in over here. It feels like we're going back to that karmic tie situation. And if that person is here watching this, maybe this is confirmation that there is someone better out there for you, and you should keep your options open. Or any of you that your intuition is telling you this, do it. Explore the waters. I mean, and you could also just communicate exactly what you need to communicate, find out, you know, once and for all. Well, I mean, your person still could not give you anything as far as actually letting you know anything, but you can let them, if this is something that you want to do, if you don't want to hold space, if you want to go exploring, if this is becoming you are not playing games, this is the last chance for them to trust you with their heart, to get rid of this creeping doubt. And because I feel like your person has their options open because of this hesitation. Maybe they like being single. Maybe they're afraid of commitment. Maybe they're afraid as soon as they say something and come to you that that's it. They're locked in because they love you. They don't want to lose. They know this is special. But if you feel that this person is more karmic than soulmate, absolutely. If your intuition is telling you to explore the waters, there's someone better, then there probably is. The universe is always going to guide you in the right direction. If you surrender to the universe, right? What's meant to be will be. I'm just looking at these tattoos now. Your person could have. Or you could have tattoos. There's a ship, a sword. There's a little pirate thing. Looks like a. Is that like a throwing star? So I don't know if any of that is significant. Love that hair though, right? It's cute. There's like a little smiley face there, I see. I don't know. Doesn't that look like a face too? Like that's the nose and the little mouth with a little chin and I don't know. I see all kinds of weird shit. But basically, yeah. For whoever needs to hear this, go, yes, figure out what you really want and go for it. Love yourself. You don't need somebody to love you. Even if you want to hold space for somebody, you can put all that love that you wanted to give to them right back into yourself. Do the things that you know are good for you, that the things that you love, love yourself like you love others, you know? Oh, I'm still holding this karmic ties. Key to closed doors. Look at how cute. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Every time I see a cute little, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Okay, so unlocking mysteries, access to new experiences, and what was closed before is now open. So, first of all, I'm noticing all these butterflies, which could mean you may have some messages in pile one because there was a butterfly type theme on that oracle card. Um, but there's a transformation coming, right? And I feel like it's been in stages. And these are blue butterflies. So it could be stages of communication. Like they could have gone from not talking at all to talking a little bit to entrusting you with some some secrets, you know, because they know that they can trust you. Because I don't think they always did. And I still think they hold some hesitation. I don't feel like you know much, and that's why you're here looking for answers, which is why I tell you to communicate. Because nothing's going to happen except the best for you. You'll either know or you'll know, you know? It's just as simple as that. I just keep looking at that cute little baby. Okay, so maybe you are their key. You are the key to unlocking the mysteries of their heart, their soul, their mind. You have made them feel like they can have new experiences and like their heart was so closed before you. I feel like you were the light that guided this person to somewhere where they have a whole new perspective on life and they want to unlock the mysteries of you and they want to have new experiences with you because their heart is now open, but they are still trying to figure out what exactly that means. Because there are things that they know. They know they love you. I'm just saying that this is the number 39, which equals 12. So 12 12, if that's significant to anybody. So, yes, key to closed doors. I feel like I keep seeing this card from the love messages deck that you came closer than anyone, and I'm feeling that right now, like just so heavily. And I feel like this person is still going through their spiritual journey, maybe still going through their dark night of the soul. There's no question that you are further along in this journey than they are. If, they've even, like, they might not even be this into all of this. Like, you might have been like, you're my twin flame. And they were like, who the fuck are you? Um, but I feel like maybe they're trying to unlock these mysteries now because it's, they're not trying to play games with you. But when you came in the beginning, it just seemed so too good to be true. Too good to be true. But you have persevered and they admire you for that because they know that they are not easy to handle. And I feel like just the fact that you have stayed and tried to help in the best ways you knew how, I feel like that's what's opened their heart back up to possibly believing that love can exist like this. Because they've had so much trauma. But they're starting to open their heart because of your kindness and your love, because they know how genuine you are. Again, look at how cute that little guy is. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go on to the messages. All right. I'm going to start with some of these unrevealed thoughts and secrets. Let's take a deep breath and think about your person. Messages from Freeze person. Messages from Pile 3's person, please. Messages from Pile 3's person. Messages from Pile 3's person, please. Messages from Pile 3's person. I wish I was more like you. They really do. And this card just being blue, I'm, back to that throat chakra. And I feel like they think you yourself explain things so lovely, so elegantly. Like you're pure poetry to them. And they wish that they were more like you, even though they're your favorite work of art. They could probably say nothing to you for the rest of time as long as they had their arms around you. But they are in their heads about not being good enough for you. They wish they were more like you. They have you on a serious pedestal, which could be part of the problem, which is why you shouldn't hesitate to communicate. All right. This just came off the top. Love scares me. It like slid off, and so I had to take it because I do feel that this is a major problem. You've got this purple third eye crown chakra energy, and they are completely in their head. Like they love you, and it scares the shit out of them because they don't know. They don't know how to talk to you. They don't they're fearful that you're not going to be there by the time they figure out what to say. They just wish they could be more like you. You make me want to do better. Yeah, and they are. They are trying so hard to do better for you, pile 3. Don't give up on me. I just got hit with a huge wave of sadness. Because they feel like you're gonna. They feel like you think of them in the worst ways and that you are going to leave them. That they are not good enough for you. I don't want you to give up on them. Because they're trying to change for you. And it might be slow, but they're trying. They are trying. I can't look at you in the eyes. Sorry, guys. Yeah. They can't look at you because when they look at you, they see everything that they've done to you that they regret. They see everything that could have been that wasn't because they were too skeptical, too hesitating. They were too scared to take that risk. And they can't look at you because all they see is the pain they've caused you. So if you forgive this person, pile 3, tell them until you're blue in the face. Because they're hurting. Because they hurt you. I'm lost for words. Yeah. Seems to be the theme here, right? They don't know what to say. If you were brave enough to just start giving them your words, maybe they'll be brave enough to return them. Oh my gosh. I'm working on it. They are. They really are. You have unlocked something inside of them, and they know that you are one of a kind. And it's one of the reasons they just don't know what to do. They are in their head so much about all of these things. They're exhausted. And not only that, they have so much else that they have to worry about, which is why it's taking so much time. And they don't want. I'm hearing The Dance by Garth Brooks. They don't want you to think they're playing games with you, Pile 3. But they fear that that is what you think of them. They're in their head. There's so much purple. There's another purple. I want to cry, but I can't. I'm sorry, Pile 3. This person, I feel like they grew up in an environment where they couldn't be themselves. They couldn't show emotions. And now they feel like they have felt all their life. And I feel like I am crying their tears right now. This feels like they want to cry, but they can't because they have to be strong. They have to be strong in order to get through this shit that they need to get through to get to you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get some final messages. What am I gonna use? Let's use some White Rose Guidance, Divine Love Messages. Oh boy, guys. You or your person, I mean, I can't even tell anymore, but there's so much hurt over this. Okay. Messages for Pile 3's person, please. Messages for Pile 3's person. I'm already gonna cry because I can see what that says. Messages for Pile 3's person. Messages for Pile 3's person. Messages for Pile 3's person, please. Okay, that's gonna be good. Okay. Let me get the ones that flipped. Okay, so on the bottom, I am terrified of you. Jesus, Pile 3. They are so scared. And they're terrified of losing you. They are terrified of telling you their feelings and you walking away. They are terrified of so many things. They're terrified to give you their heart. This just came up too, because you're the song of my heart. So there might be a musical connection between you guys. Big twin flame energy there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here, guys. You are worth fighting for. You are worth fighting for, pile three. And they're working on it. They're fighting. I have been watching you from a distance. Didn't we have that? No, I think that was pile two. You might have some messages in pile two. Say, I remember secretly watching you card. Yeah. They've been watching you even if you don't know it. Maybe you work together, maybe you go to university together, maybe you have social media accounts that they look at. Um, but they're watching out for you. Am I good enough for you? This is the card that I saw that started to make me cry. So I'm going to try to keep my shit together right now. Because this is the biggest energy that I feel in this entire pile. All the hesitation and skepticism and pessimism and just the being so terrified to speak or communicate or tell you how they feel. It all comes from this insecurity of feeling not good enough for you. Which is ridiculous, right, pile three? Because you don't feel that way at all. I feel like you guys are perfect for each other. You don't have to be perfect, just perfect for each other. I mean, everybody has trauma. You just gotta find somebody that your demons get along with theirs, so to speak. But they don't think they're good enough for you. Maybe you should tell them if you think they are. It's a twin flame card, by the way. The red. I am battling my demons right now. I just fucking said something about demons. And that's their demon right there. They just do not know how to communicate. They don't know exactly what they want because they have so much going on. They just need some time, pile three. Some grace and some space. I know you are my other half. This came up in pile two in a different deck. So you might have some messages in pile two, but that's soulmate energy right there. Your picture brings me to tears. Another thing that came up in pile two. Guys, go watch pile two. I feel like there's some messages in there for you. But the picture card came out, memories and nostalgia. It was clearly like a Six of Cups type card. So I feel like they have these like bank of pictures of you, or they look at your social media and they can't cry, but they cry. It's kind of like they have to be strong and they have to be hard. But when they're in their room at night, looking at pictures of you, they do cry. They do. I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. And they are. They are entwined in their thoughts. And you are the key to all those closed doors they thought they'd never open again. To all these new experiences they want to experience with you. They felt like they would never love again. But yet here you are with your genuine heart and your genuine love. And now their heart is open and they are scrambling to figure out all these things. They are so scared. There's distance, there's demons, there's fighting for you, but they know who you are. You're the song of their heart. Don't give up on them, pile three. Oh boy, this card always gets me. This card haunts me. I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain as a nod to the Journey song of Separate Ways. I adore the version that Lizzie Hale and Daughtry do. Um, I think she says troubled times between confusion and pain, caught between confusion and pain. And in the first verse, it's I've had sleepless nights. But anyway, yes, this is a nod to Journey. Um, and there could be some messages in these lyrics for you. But this is such a painful card to the energy of it because it's two people that want to be together but they can't, but they know that they'll always be there for each other. How can I ever pay you back? I feel like you came to them in the darkest part of their life. And you were the song of their heart. They knew then you were worth fighting for. It terrified them. So much so that they did all this dumb shit. I shouldn't have said that. I'm just getting emotional because I feel like you were a catalyst, the key to their heart. Like it was shattered and broken, and you put it back together. I always have this kind of mantra of mine that I say, and it's something along the lines of um, we are all Mosaic souls, broken and shattered until we put ourselves back together oh so beautifully. Because you can have your heart completely shattered, and someone can glue it back together, and it can be beautiful again. And that's what they've learned. And they don't know how they can pay you back for that, but they're trying to figure it out. They're so terrified that you won't be there when they finally make it to you. Like I'm literally have this pit in my stomach, this fear, this it's like a gut punch. Okay, pile three. I think we have had enough of our emotions rattled in this reading, and I'm sorry if I'm just that's another Pisces thing. I'm sorry. I just got to make sure that everybody is comfortable and not offended by anything that I've said or done or noises I've made, snotting in the. I'm sorry, but this was just, it was heavy, guys. It was a heavy reading. I'm sending all my warmest heart hugs and soul love and just don't be afraid to communicate. If you really feel like your person is your person, then follow that intuition and let them know the truest things of your heart. And in doing so, you won't ever have any regrets that you didn't say anything. And they can do whatever they want with the information you give them. But they will know, and you will know. And what happens from there is meant to be. So, thank you so much for being here, guys. I just want to tell you I'm so grateful for the past 3 or 4 days. You guys have been blowing my shit up, and I just really appreciate you guys being here. And whew, yeah, it's really surreal that there's so many of you, and there's so many lovely comments, and some of you trusted me enough to tell me your stories, and some of them were very heartbreaking. And I I just can't believe that there's just so many of you sending me love and light, and I so appreciate that. And so keep doing what you're doing, guys. Keep liking, keep subscribing. You want to hear me cry in every video, go ahead, smash that bell button, whatever it is. I don't know. I hear all these phrases in my mind all the time. I feel ridiculous every time I ask, but the YouTube algorithm is it's like the cloud, I say. Nobody know when the cloud first came out, nobody knew what the fuck the cloud was, but they knew it wasn't right. And this algorithm is so mean to us, you guys, to us small creators, that it's it's just everything that you guys do is such a huge help. If it's just liking or subscribing, obviously, um, or sharing with people you might think need to hear this message. And I am grateful to anybody who is here, who's subscribed, who is still here right now after I've completely cried all over you. I hope that there was some healing and some help. And I hope this resonated with some of you. So um, talk to me. Send me comments down below, and I'll get back to you. Okay? And keep subscribing and keep liking and keep doing what you're doing because you're getting my videos. You're getting them to where they need to be for people to see them. So I'm very, very, very grateful for that because I love doing this. I love being here for you guys, and I love having you guys here for me. We're healing each other. We're all a part of this huge collective of pain, and we're all just figuring out how to heal. And I I've never felt so connected um, to my tribe. Like I've never had this kind of circle of people that understand what I'm going through or just have so much love and light to give. This community is such a great community. So, thank you again, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Just know that you are loved. And you are love. And you deserve love. And I hope everything is wonderful for you. I'm sending all my love and light. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.